Hello friends, myself Sachin Kumar. In this video, we are going to discuss about sparse matrix. If we talk about the complexity of the matrix, particularly space, then this is given by order of n square. Now question arise, can we reduce this complexity? Answer is in yes. We can reduce and complexity may be order of n. If you are new to our channel, please subscribe the channel. Please also share, comment and like the video. If we talk about the spatial matrix, in the spatial matrix, almost all the entries are zero. Only few entries are non-zero. We can reduce the complexity of such spatial matrices. I mean, complexity maybe of these matrices is order of n. If we talk about here spatial matrix, then almost all the entries are here zero. We are taking here a case of the diagonal matrix. Here only few entries are non-zero. I mean only diagonal part is here non-zero. This is here diagonal. Element is here non-zero. Further this one is here non-zero. This is here non-zero. Non-zero. All the diagonal elements are here non-zero. And remaining elements are here zero. So therefore this is the spatial matrix. If we talk about the upper triangular matrix, further here almost all the entries are here zero. Only few entries are here non-zero. So therefore we can conclude that upper triangular matrix is also the spatial matrix. If we talk about this particular matrix, in this matrix here further we have almost all the values are zero. I mean this is 0, 0, 0. Only few elements are here non-zero. We want to convert this matrix into the sparse matrix. Procedure is very simple. First of all here, compute total number of non-zero elements. Say here, this one is here non-zero, 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 non-zero. If we compute here total number of non-zero elements, so in this case we have here, this number is 9. So we have to map these 9 elements into the sparse matrix. I mean only non-zero elements are mapped into the sparse matrix. So here we have the 9 elements. So we need to map these 9 elements into the sparse matrix. Say here, this one is here, row 1, column 4. So we are writing here row 1, column 4 and value is 2. Say here, this one is row 1 and column is 7. We are writing this value is 1. Next element is here 6 and 6 we can write here. This is here row 2 and column 2. Value is 6. And if we talk about this 7, then row is here 2, column say here we are talking about this particular case. Here row is 2, column is row is 2, column is here 5 and value is here 7. So we are explaining, we are writing, we are representing all these values like this. This is here our sparse matrix representation. And our necessity is here, we have to compute number of non-zero elements in the advance. Because we have to make sparse matrix and it depends upon number of non-zero elements. We have here total 9 elements because 9 elements are here, 9 number of elements are here non-zero. So therefore there is necessity to compute number of non-zero elements in the advance. If we talk about the complexity, initially we are discussing about this representation. This representation means here say we have here n number of rows and n number of columns. Complexity, space complexity will be order of n multiplied by n multiplied by m. If n equals to m, so we can say complexity will be here order of n square. We want to reduce this complexity using the sparse matrix. So if we observe here, say if you are talking about the diagonal matrix, then the diagonal matrix, only diagonal part is non-zero. And we have here say n number of elements are non-zero. So dependency is upon non-zero elements and this number is n. This number is n. And complexity directly depends upon the dependency. If number of elements are here n, dependency is upon n. The space complexity will be here order of n. If we talk about here this representation, further we are emphasizing on the non-zero element. And here this number is 9. We don't have here number n multiplied by m. We have here number 9 only. and this number 9 is depends upon the n. So therefore, complexity of this particular representation is order of n. So in this way, we can reduce the complexity of any matrix, of any special matrix using the sparse matrix. We have talked about the limitation of the previous representation. In the previous representation, we need to calculate the number of non-zero elements in advance. But if we talk about the linked list representation, there is no need to compute number of non-zero elements in the advance. Here, say we are talking about this particular representation. So here, this is your first row and column 4 element is 2. First row, column 7 element is 1. Second row, second column element is 6. Second row, column 5th element is 7. Second row, 8th column element is 3. Third row, 4th column element is 9. Third row, column 6 element is 8. Fourth row, column 2 element is 4. Third row, 5th column, fourth row, third column element is 5. So in this way, we are able to represent all the elements using this particular representation. Both are basically sparse matrix representation. First one was the array representation and second is called here linked list representation. Linked list representation has the advantage because we are using here the concept of the dynamic memory allocation. Therefore, there is no need to compute number of non-zero elements in advance. Thanking you.